To start, I've already added this clip onto the timeline. First, at the top left corner of your clip, right-click on the FX square and select time remapping to set it to speed. Next, expand the video track so you can easily see the line that controls the speed of the video. Find the exact frame where you want to begin your speed ramp. Hold down the Control or Command key and click on the line to set a speed marker. From here, you can drag the line upwards to increase the speed or downwards to slow it down. If you want the speed to change gradually, simply drag one of the markers to left or right. How far you drag the marker will determine how quickly the speed changes. To smooth out the ramp, click on any marker and adjust the handle. Aligning it diagonally with the line often gives better results. You can also adjust the position of the ramp by moving your mouse between the markers. Once you've got the hang of it, you can repeat the same steps, but this time, drag the line upwards instead of downwards. This is the result you'll end up with. With this knowledge, you can be more creative and create transitions as well. For instance, I've added 5 different clips onto the timeline. Just as before, right-click on FX square to set time remapping to speed. Find the point where you want the speed ramp to start. Hold the Control or Command key and click on line. Drag the line upwards to increase the speed and repeat same previous steps. For the second clip, start with a quick speed and then slow it down after a few frames. After applying the same steps to the other 3 clips, you'll notice this curved line formation. For an extra touch, add a whoosh sound effect to each transition. By holding the Alt or Option key, drag the audio track to duplicate it. Additionally, it's a good idea to add motion blur between transitions. To do this, create a new adjustment layer from the project panel. Drag and drop it just above the cut between the clips. Hold Shift and use the left arrow key to move back 5 frames. Then adjust the position of the adjustment layer. Now, move forward 5 frames, giving you a total of 10 frames, and delete rest. Now select the layer and go to the Effects panel. Search for Directional Blur and double-click to apply it. Then, in the Effect Controls panel, ensure that the playhead indicator is positioned between the cuts. Set the direction to 90 degrees and click the stopwatch icon next to blur length to set a keyframe. Move this keyframe to the start of the layer. Then, copy and paste the same keyframe and place it at the end. Now, increase the blur length. That looks good. You can duplicate the adjustment layer for each transition. This effect works best when your clips move in the same direction. However, our last 2 clips are moving in opposite directions. To fix this, simply right-click, choose the speed and duration option, and enable the reverse speed option. If needed, you can also adjust the ramps accordingly. And this is what you will end up with.